Alright, guys, the craziest story of this year, 2020, which has been a roller coaster ride. This is going to blow your minds. BLM takes to the streets in a killing that had nothing to do with police. The police weren't involved one bit. I know. Mind blowing. I know. My mind is blown. Alright, so this kid Travis Nagdy. Listen, this is terrible. It's a tragedy when anybody loses their life. Travis Nagdy, Louisville Black Lives Matter activist, was shot and killed near the University of Louisville early Monday morning. The incident took place shortly before 12:30 a.m. on Crittenden Drive. Nagdy's mother, Christine, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name, said on Facebook that her beautiful, intelligent son has been killed in a carjacking. Carjacking. So it had nothing to do with police violence, police brutality, anyone resisting the police. So we've all been saying, okay, if Black Lives Matter, if these people really care about Black lives, just in general, why aren't they hitting the streets and all these other cases that we see? David Dorn, retired Black police officer that was killed in the riots early on when it all started. Didn't hear a peep about it. There's been a ton of young children that have been shot in these riots. There's been shot in inner city violence. Black children getting shot by black people. BLM doesn't make a peep. Something crazy that I've been seeing a ton. It seems like every day when I'm checking the news, like another rapper is getting killed. This is crazy. So this rapper named NBA YoungBoy. These rappers these days, there's so many of them, and a lot of them they don't sound good. But it says this rapper NBA YoungBoy's brother and affiliate NBA Big B was shot yesterday in Baton Rouge, and allegedly the shooter was killed as well the same day. In retaliation, who knows? But they look like a couple of outstanding young men, productive to their society, productive to society and their communities. Shocking. That's I'm not really sure. This To me, it seems like this kind of lifestyle. There's one of two ways out. You end up in prison, or you end up 6 feet under. But I guess that was the. I don't know. It's sad. Not a peep out of Black Lives Matter. Not a peep. Chicago weekend gun violence leaves 50 shot. 50 shot. 5 fatally across the city. Chicago hit 700 homicides over this past weekend. Black Lives Matter isn't marching through Chicago saying, put down your gun, stop the gang violence, enough with the black on black killing. Not a peep. Not a peep. But I will say, BLM proved me wrong on this latest one with Travis Nagdy. Saw the story yesterday. I was wondering, well, are they just gonna say, "Oh, that's too bad," or what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? One of their, big activists in Louisville that spoke out against the Breonna Taylor case. Very loud and vocal on those protests. What were they gonna do? Were they gonna show up? And they showed up. They showed up. So as you can see, they're hitting the streets in Louisville. They're out there with guns blocking traffic. So far, it hasn't turned bananas like we've seen, but they're out there. They got their guns. They're jamming up traffic. They're protesting the death of this kid. Now, the crazy thing is, they don't want they want to defund the police. They hate the police. They want the police to investigate this to find out who killed this kid. Interesting there, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see if the police really crack down hard on this one or not. Make sure they solve this case. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So looks like BLM is actually doing something other than the whole false police narrative. So listen, if you want to protest violence, inner city violence like this, a kid got shot and killed in the carjacking. If you want to go out and protest it, I 100% stand behind you. You know, let's see what we can do about these crimes that are going on. Like I said, 50 shot in Chicago over the weekend. Get in there, BLM, protest that. Tell these people to put their guns down and stop shooting each other. Just glad to see it had nothing to do with the false police narrative they've been pushing on everybody for the past however long. I feel bad for this kid and his family. Like I said, it's a tragedy. It, and look, I don't know. I'm cool with them taking to the streets to stop the violence, whether it's gang violence, and I don't know if the carjacker that shot this kid was black or white. You can have an opinion on that or not. I don't know, but I'm guessing those 50 people in Chicago, the majority of them were probably people of color. So take to the streets, protesters, stop with the BS police narrative. So good. Terrible tragedy that this kid gets shot, but BLM, get out there, make some noise, stop this inner city violence. Maybe change your narrative to put all your energy into focusing on stopping something that's really a problem instead of something that's not a problem. So I hope they find the guy that's responsible for this and justice is served. But like I said, feels like we're living in an upside down world where nothing makes sense anymore. BLM hitting the streets for just a regular crime that had nothing to do with police is just mind blowing. It's bizarre. But like I said, it's good to see. I mean, it's scary that people, they got black militants out there with long guns stopping traffic, and that's a little frightening. I hope they get control of that pretty quickly. But go protest the inner city violence all you want, and enough with the false narrative. So that's it. Just a quick video for today, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you guys glad that BLM is finally protesting something and other than the fake police narrative? Are you guys glad that they're out here protesting this inner city crime? Maybe they get loud enough, maybe people will, maybe the crime will slow down. I doubt it because the defunding the police thing seems like it's starting to take on that's becoming a whole new monster. So we'll see what happens.